I'm just going to talk about mounts at the moment, and mounts, my favourite is mounts and guards. They're my favourite position. I'm going to explain to you what I see some of the biggest faults on mounts are when people try and hold mount, and also some of the biggest faults that I see when people are trying to escape mount. So we'll kind of do a little bit of ebb and flow, make everyone go together. Okay, I'm just going to go up Amanda onto your back. Okay, so the first thing, guys, is the hip line. I'm either below the hip line, or I'm on top of the hip line, or in front of it. As a general, I want to be in front of the hip line. That way, anytime that Amanda bridges, my body weight's going forward and I get a high amount. Anytime I'm on this side, she can push me backwards and over. So for me, when I get to mount, one of the things I see is people go to mount, do what they call the clamp. They go, ha, and they clamp on his heart, and they're like, gotcha. So they're squeezing. The downfall about this is, if Amanda bridges up and down, it doesn't affect like bridge. Like they're hard, but it doesn't really affect anything. But if Amanda starts to wipe her bottom left and right, it creates this opportunity for her to start to escape. Because I'm pinching her hips, when her hips move, I have to move. So she generates momentum, and because my knees are on the ground, sooner they kind of get stuck on the ground, and she moves faster than what I move. So you need to do your feet don't go on the ground, you just kind of swing, and you're trying to move your hips left and right. So we're going to start with the pinch. So on now we go clamp, pinch, squeeze, and it doesn't matter where we are now. But Amanda's going to lift the feet up, start to swing your hips left and right. What you're going to find is that you're just going to get this momentum to start to create space. All we want to do is, we're not getting out of mount yet, we just want to create that space to get out of mount. Adding Amanda pushing me as she's swinging, this becomes a very, very effective mount escape for the pinch mount. So one more time. So I get on mount and my knees are above her hips and I'm squeezing from here. I'm here. So if Amanda puts a frame in, lifts the feet up and starts to swing, and as she swings, she pushes, she's got this really good momentum to move me from mount. A lot of times it's going to end up in the leg lock position where she can swing through and leg lock me as well. That's not the only outcome. Trying to get out of mount is the desired outcome. But if you end up there, man, I'll take it any day of the week. Okay, grab someone on your own side, person on top, pinch down, person on the bottom, pinch on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so she's got we're calling the pinch now. Here. So I'm not putting my hands, I'm putting my hands pretty much in the middle. Keep those legs from me. As I raise my legs, I swing my legs to my right, and this left is I push. She goes back in, my hands come in, and I push. See, what I said, yeah, keep this constant, it doesn't affect her balance at all. But if I'm going push, she goes, no way, it comes back in, I go push. I get this really good momentum going. So what I'd like to see is, from here, is feet go up, kick my feet, push. As she drives in, comes in, push. She drives in, push. So you're going to get this really nice momentum change, and it's helping the armbar because they're offside as well. So the add-on that we'll do now is we'll do the natural combo. So at the momentum end, you find it's a lot more effective than either holding him or just pushing him. 1, 2, 3. This is a concept that it's really hard to grasp when you start doing it, but once you've done it and you understand how it changes the game, it's easier to, and it puts you in a better position. So it's like most things, it's not a natural natural motion. It's not a natural thing that we're going to do or feel like we have to do. But after a little while, it kind of goes, okay, that feels a lot stronger than what I'm doing. So the first couple times, I feel from my experience, coach, you might kind of go, that's hard, that's awkward, or you might miss the timing. But once you get it down to the T, it's a lot better. Okay, so we're going to grab Omar. I'm out. Yay, come on down. Yay. Okay, Omar's on out. Okay, so the biggest thing, one of the biggest mistakes, it's not even a mistake, one of the biggest things I see people do is once they start to lose the mount, they try and grip, squeeze and hold on. So like if I'm pushing, it's going to post and squeeze it like it's trying, the double A's, if I turn to the side, it gives me a lot better opportunity. So what we're going to do is I'm going to push Omar over like a kipping escape I've done to his left to my right. Omar's going to throw his right knee backwards, not try and squeeze forwards. That's your right knee, that's your left hand. Can't do much more than that as a coach, it's me done. So, I bring my feet up, I push and I swing. Nice. Smashes his right knee to the ground between my legs. Cross faces. Comes back up, I'm out. Where's my hands? So my kipping escape is now gone. So if I try and swing now, I don't get the momentum to be able to move. But because its weight's now heavy on here, not here. So the part is this, is watch Omar's, oh my gosh, you could help me a little bit. Okay, so from here, feet go up, I kick, cross, and right leg goes backwards. Smash it through. I go kick, cross face, push me back. So my kipping escape is now gone. Who likes to do that again? Okay, so by dropping the right knee backwards, it drops his hips down and controls me. So I don't get to turn my hips. I grip up, I bend my legs, I push up to the side, his right knee goes backwards. So when he's here, he drops his hips, I'm flat, I can't move. I feel I'm in pretty good shape. So as I hit the stage, it comes over, cross faces. Here. So I'm going to go, I'm going to do my kipping escape this way. Oh no, it keeps all his, don't actually have to do it now. Let's go to keep all his, keeps all his weight to his right hand side go. So as we're trying to kip, we can set up your Ezekiel choke. No. Don't set your Ezekiel choke up. Yeah. If you take your weight off me to move, I'm going to catch the half guard. Keep your weight on me. As we're trying to push, grab put you inside, slip it over my head, squeeze. Okay, Ezekiel choke from here. One more time. To see him tap me on my face or...
He did celebrate.
I would as well. If I could tap me, I would celebrate as well. So, hands, feet, kick, right knee goes backwards, smashes through my legs from here. As I'm kipping, cross face. Slide onto mount, as I start kipping, see your Ezekiel choke up, squeeze. Kick right on me guys, no weight, no space, got it? 1, 2, 3.
Rare occasions you have to do it. Rare ones like, you went like this.
Yes. So look. Ezekiel choke. I'm going to show you guys, let's slide backwards a little bit. I'm going to show you guys a couple of little factors that help it. So my hand goes under. What I see people do is they go from here. They probably, Omar can move his head and shrug, etc. So what I generally do from here is, I get the position, I set the Ezekiel choke up. My head goes into play. So I use my head on his jawline to lift the head. And I'm quite happy to grind it, like it might take 2 or 3 grinds. Okay. So when you're here, set it. Head goes forward, just grind. But no, so what I find is that if I do on the CQ and he ducks his chin, so I go here and I put my head, I just drive my head. And now, I'm not going to lie, my ears are pretty hard and they hurt a lot of people. I have been known to put my ears in people's eyes to make their head move. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. If I'm here and his chin's down and I'm having a lot of trouble doing the Ezekiel choke, I generally do this. Now I'll eventually try and push. As I push, go back to Ezekiel choke. I'm being nice. I'm trying to break his nose with my chest plate. So the position is his nose, my chest plate. I'm not squeezing, I'm just putting all my weight onto it. Eventually they're going to go get off me, you've got to get access. So for him to bridge, he has to expose his neck. Because so he goes, get off me, I'm like, take, and I'll go straight into my Ezekiel choke from there. So the head position to turn the head, and then mother's milk to expose the yeah. Okay, drink break, 1, 2, 3. I play alone now. It's hard to explain, but I don't squeeze my knees this way. I squeeze my knees. So I don't squeeze my knees this way. I try to put my weight that way because 9 out of 10 times someone get out of mount, they have to get to their side. And if my weight's right on their stomach, it's very hard for them to get out of the mount. And I know that they're going to go to my hips to try and move me. Does everyone understand that? Right, for me, to either roll that way or this way, my hips have to move. So if I can pin your hips to the ground, it makes it harder for you to move. Okay, tip. I don't know. So people generally bring their feet up, and what I do is I put my knees here and I float. So I'm not great fighting, I'm simply floating. Now, as Tim pushes me left to right, I simply extend. Secondly, he says, when I'm here, if I feel Tim trying to do the kipping escape, I cross my feet behind his back. So if he tries to push me away, I've locked myself onto his hips. When he finishes, I'll come back down and I'll put my weight forward. So I try to drive my hips through the stomach. I generally try not to have my hands on the ground, I'm generally floating, it carries all of my weight. There, here, as he pushes, so for 70 or 68 kilo, I'm quite heavy. The thing about it is that eventually people are going to go to my hips and try and push me, exposes their neck. The neck's what I'm after. So I go, my knees go out as wide as I can and my pelvis turns inward. So I'm here, but my pelvis turns inward. I sit on the inside and I float. And I find this really easy. If I'm feeling doing the kipping escape, I just cross my feet. Go back. First, I'm just going to go hands into my hips. That's my whole mountain strategy. I would annoy this shit out of you so much, it's going to push me away. Let's come in first. Because I want to hold the collar. Here is a pulling mechanic. So if his hands on my hips, I want to here. So knees wide, hips forward, down, float. Anytime I feel him kick, push your feet. Hang fire, hang fire. Anytime the hands go low, throat city. Do you want to see that?
Yeah.
Jones. So, I don't do this. My knees go wide, my hips come over, and I generally float from here. My hand just off the ground, so as he moves me, as he goes to kick, cross my feet. Eventually his hand's going to go down to my hips. One, two, three. Hard to deal with.